The chart is clear. Alt season is here. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are, whenever you are. Thank you for watching my videos. My name is Davinci Jeremy. I'm in the pipe 5x5, staying alive here in Dubai. Hope you're doing well. Hope you are enjoying this cryptocurrency madness that we are all part of. That watch these shows that go after basically looking for what's going on in the crypto universe because hey, you know what, this is a fascinating universe that will continue to grow, continue to expand as Bitcoin, Ethereum take over for finance, and there's nothing the banks can do about it. Yes, it is going to be the money, and this is why you want to get some. This is why you want to head over to bybit.davincij15.com or okx.davincij15.com or even femex.davincij15.com. Links are in the description below, and buy some Bitcoin, buy some Ethereum, maybe some other altcoins, even a little bit of Pepe, but not too much because you know what, it's going down. Oh man, but still, we're going to be talking about the alt season that is going to be coming, and yes, you want to position yourself, start positioning yourself in the alts as this unfolds, right? Is there a chance that it could turn against us? Yes, there is, but the chart's looking very clear that we are going to be in an alt season as of today. But before I show you all that, I want to start off with the news, then get into the charts and so forth. So yeah, we're gonna do that today. So make sure you hit the like, hit the subscribe, watch the news because it's gonna be some good stuff, right? And we'll make fun of some government agencies and stuff like that because you know how I do. All right, let's start off with my favorite, Elizabeth Warren, my favorite hypocrite. She's like, didn't she say that she's like Indian or something like that? And turns out she's not. I mean, and then because you could self-identify as whatever you like, she's an Indian now. Oh my goodness! And then of course, she's certainly against destroying the planet. You shouldn't drive your cars. You shouldn't heat your house. Meanwhile, she drives private jets everywhere. So this senator, is now saying that Bitcoin and crypto needs to shut down because it's funding the fentanyl trade. Yes. You see, now that Bitcoin has disappeared, right? No one can buy drugs. I mean, that could never happen again. This lady's on the crack cocaine. Oh my gosh. She's a joke. I mean, I don't understand how she gets voted in over and over again. Yes, I do actually. There is a video that explains how, right? Right. If you check out Rules for Rulers, you'll see it explains that the way the federal U.S. government's electoral system is set up, it's set up so that people like her who are completely not qualified to be in government continue to get voted back in because she has to be voted back in as a senator, right? Over and over again. And the rules are set up in such a way that people will be forced to vote her back in. You're like, what? How would I be forced? Yeah, check out Rules for Rulers. Links are in the description below. Oh damn, yes. And then it's pretty clear why it's happening. And you're like, once you see it, you're like, oh, now I get it. Right? And then you realize there's nothing you can do, right? Right? When voting is a waste of time, right? Let's move on to Binance begins layoffs, right? And workforce to drop 20% in June. Jesus. Okay, so it's happening everywhere. There's a recession. A lot of people are losing their jobs. A lot of people are, asking me for help. I get a lot of that they've lost their jobs and they need some help and so forth. Yes, it is time. It is around that time that people are going to be stressed out because we are in a recession. I mean, the European Union has announced a recession. United States, of course, they changed the goalpost of recession so that, they can say that they're not in a recession even though they are. So they changed the definition. So hey, if you don't like recession, just change the definition. Simple. So that's why United States is not in a recession. All right. So Binance, right? The total number of Binance employees is around 8,000. The market rumors that the proportion of layoffs is around in June will be around 20%. Binance has not commented about it, but yes, 2,000, 1,600 workers, almost 2,000. They have to cut back, of course, because the market they've declined in market share about approximately 17% since the beginning of the year, and so yeah, of course, the business has to run profitably or have and project out profits in the future, so they have to cut back today because it's going to cost them to remove these employees. And if they wait too long, it's going to bankrupt the company in the future if they're totally wrong about their projections of the future. So for those people who are working, understand that although Binance is super rich, right, they have to plan out further out into the future. And yeah, so if they have to let go of people, they will do so in order to survive, right? That's just the way it is, right? You got to cut. If you don't have a job, if you lose your job and you will go work for a job that's paying you less, you have to cut back expenses. You have to stop spending money somewhere, and so that business will have less of your income or your employees. Let's just say if you do have like employees, they will have to be cut off too because you've reduced your income. That's just the way it is, right? And you don't want to go bankrupt, right? You don't want to borrow money infinitum to help fund either your lifestyle or other people that's in your that you're hiring. So that's just the way it is. It's not anything. Binance is not hating on the people, the 20%, like people seem to do. Binance is just operating a business. Okay. Crypto transfers to private wallets to face identity check, report says. Okay. Oh boy. Crypto exchanges in India are working on a rule under which platforms will allow transfers only to disclosed identities, right? So persons behind a private wallet which receives crypto reported on Economic Times. Now, I found this report on Economic Times. They are just basically trying to scare people with the headline, right? Yeah, no. Oh, okay. Well, this is going to stop crypto. I'm not gonna bother because I don't want to be, identified. I don't want to deal with this, right? But this is just in India, and you know what? They're trying to roll this out everywhere where, you have to disclose, the exchange has to know that this is your address. And the problem with that is a lot of people use the exchange as their own personal wallet, and then they go and buy stuff. And so what they'll do is just say, well, that's my wallet. They'll go buy something, and they go, well, that's my wallet over there. How are they going to know, right? It's a ridiculous situation, right? People will just say, yeah, the wallet that I'm going to be buying something from over there, that's my wallet too. And it's like, how are you going to prove that? You going to get them to sign a message? Get real. Not going to happen. Not going to happen. All right, once again, I want to remind you, if you head over to treasure.davincij15.com, you should go and buy a treasure, remove your ledger, take your 24 words, right, or your 12 words, right, recover it on the treasure. Everything will be there. Everything will be moved instantly to that treasure. You do not need to create a new 24 words when you buy your treasure. You can always just reuse it, okay? So keep that in mind. All right, so we're going to switch over because, yeah, no hardware wallet should allow your keys to leave the hardware wallet ever. Never, ever. This is not a hardware wallet. Simple as that. Okay, and make sure you buy your Bitcoin. You're going to be buying your Bitcoin and Ethereum and all the crypto at bybit.davincej15.com or okx.davincej15.com. Links are in the description below. If you head over to Bybit, you can follow this link here, me.davincej15.com. Links are in the description, and you can participate to win free cryptos from free medieval empires. I'm a heavy investor in this particular project, so head over there and get some free coins, right? Why not? Right? Get some free crypto, right? By following the instructions here on this page, by heading over to me.davincej15.com and get started. Okay. Oh man, Bitcoin, what are you doing? We broke down to the first support, and now we've tried to pump back up and failed, and now we're breaking this next support. This support of 26.9. The next support is 26.5. It's unfortunate, right? The Bitcoin is clearly. I mean, we've talked about it from here. Clearly, we were hoping that we can just break up. But the odds are we're supposed to like head over to, at least we were thinking this was going to take us to 28K, but actually this failure took us to the 28K, and here we are, and retesting the lower levels. This is not a good sign. If we keep retesting the lowest levels, the odds are we're going to break it. So look out for a break of the lower levels, and then where we're going to, it's clear, right? Clear as day right here. In this, we're heading down to the 61.8 eventually. It'll probably be painful. It'll probably be a deadly move. But we'll get down here, fill this gap, and then probably return back to our regularly scheduled program of 28K. Now, if we don't do this now, odds are we're going to do this later. We're going to be down here later. So whether we do it today or this month or next month or this year, we're going to do it later, probably next year. So Bitcoin, it'd be best if we do it now than later, because then we could at least forget about the 30Ks once we break above it and never look at it again. That would be the best scenario for Bitcoin right about now. But right now, I don't think that's going to happen. We're rolling back down. Okay. So let's take a look at Ethereum. Ethereum is pretty much the same case. We're going to be heading all the way back down to this gap. The 61.8 is where the same gap exists on Ethereum on the CME. So expect the same kind of treatment from your Ethereum, unfortunately. Bouncing off of support here, but it looks like we're going to probably break it. We tried testing it a few times, and on a daily, and looks like we're going to break that support. 4 hours, clearly in the negative situation where we're below the EMA ribbon significantly, and we could probably see some more damage being done as time goes on, as Ethereum failed to make its move higher as well. Okay, now for the coup d'etat, what you've been waiting for. Yes, this is indicating we're breaking here. Today we're breaking out of this symmetrical triangle. As you can see, this is the beginning of a clear trend towards we're going to at least come down to the 46.75%, which breaks this trend line, upward trend line, breaks this support level. Once we do that, that means we're probably going to break down to 45 and probably even lower, because this level will probably get broken really fast, as we broke through it really fast as well. So we can see it come back all the way to 44% to retest the 200 period moving average on the daily, and then probably consolidate before we continue even further down. I think we're going to probably head back all the way down to the 40% in the next coming years. And that means Bitcoin will underperform the alts. Yes. Really close though. It was really close to like taking off to like 60%. Really close. Really close. If we broke above this, there was like no stopping us to get up to 60%. Virtually no stopping us to 60%. dominance Bitcoin, but it looks like that the tide has turned so far, and so you might want to start looking into alts. We're going to look into alts and I'm going to look into alts shortly. I'm already, I already have some Pepe. Don't think you should be buying. It's not probably the best location to be buying here, but I'm starting to just nibble a little bit. Most likely it's down way down here, so so it could go as low as four, like 6 zeros and a 4. I know this is tiny, guys, but yeah, yeah. Let me just make it bigger. There you go. Okay, so yeah, that's a long way down. You can see it all the way down here. Before we could see something turn around. Fitburn, they're doing okay, right? They haven't lost too much, and yeah, they're I'm also invested here and received the tokens as well. Haven't sold mine. I'm gonna hold on to it, and yeah, that's it for the alts that I am closely looking at it. I am looking at other alts, of course. I'm sure if you've followed my personal accounts, you'll see what alts am I buying. But yeah, alrighty. Well, thank you for watching. Thanks for being here, and we'll see you guys tomorrow. Cheers.